Hi, my beautiful Sagittarius. I am back for the month of April. Um, let's see. We're gonna do the month of April. So this will make sense at the end of March. Maybe you won't understand everything because certainly things have to be to happen in March. But um, But yeah, so before being disappointing about anything, wait at least till April, okay? So this is a reading for April. This is your energy for April. This is your present in April. This is your near present in April. This is your future. This is the near future, sorry, near future, future. And then kind of the outcome for this month, all right? I hope you had a nice week and let's start, all right? Okay, so your energy for the month of April is temperance. Leo had that too. I don't know if it's something with all the fire sign, but it is here. So you can see that person trying to open that box or trying to figure out how it works, kind of. Yeah, temperance in the present represent a current time of turbulence in which you are struggling to find balance. It actually reassures you that you have what it takes to make the right decisions. And it proposes kind of changes for the better. Mm-hmm. Something you have long desired will come to fruition. So expect a wealthy partnership or marriage to develop in your immediate social circle, kind of. Mm-hmm. It also advises you to identify and seek the missing ingredients in your life, like this person is doing as well too. Yeah, acknowledge your skills and abilities and do what needs to be done to complete your mission, because you have everything. You will need also to use your spiritual sense, um, studies or lifestyle changes that can assist you in your quest as well. There is a tremendous amount of benefits available for you if you can organize yourself and be disciplined at this time. It's kind of, you're gonna have to discipline yourself in a certain point to get to certain things that gonna be available for you. But it's a good sign that you can find balance and harmony here with this card. If you're wrapped up in a disagreement of some sort, it tells you that you can and will find common ground and come to a compromise that is satisfying for all the involved parties. It's also a reminder that standing in the middle of the road is sometimes a better tactic in solving a problem than choosing a side, right? And then still in the energy, I have the 10 of Cups. This angel again. So you certainly guess it. Ten of Cups embodies happiness and joy, contentment and emotional fulfillment, particularly in the area of relationships and family. It represents almost an idyllic state of peace, harmony, and love, where all your dreams and wishes have come true, and you are delighting in your good fortune with that. And since it's a 10, it indicates the attainment of this idyllic state. So it's really the last step for this wishing here. So stop for a moment to appreciate everything that you have accomplished. Okay? And be grateful for the blessing that will fill your life at this time. Yeah, for romantic relationships also. Can be something that's already going on, or it indicates the beginning of a new relationship. A new and very happy relationship. Mm-hmm. It also promises that with the required effort, a lasting love can be built here. It encourages you to follow your heart and go with your intuition about where the best opportunities lie. So trust your gut. Trust your gut feeling to guide you. When you feel truly happy and inspired about something, you know that that is the way to go. Yeah, aim to seek out opportunities that make you feel fulfilled and that are aligned with your personal values, rather than simply following the path that others expect you to take. You have to do what feels right to you and you only. So that's a beautiful advice. I don't know if you needed a little push on that. There we go. Mm-hmm. And then still in your energy, I have the Two of Wands. Still in April. So the Two of Wands also represent personal power and acts as a reminder that we are always in control of our lives. With this in your mind, so keep that. And rid yourself of any hesitations in moving forward. Because fortunately, this card provides you with the confidence of self-knowledge. So you really have everything to succeed. Just need to have the courage to go for it, kind of. Because you have the personal powers. Look between the fingers of these persons. You have all the weapons here. Plan ahead and know where you are headed before you set out on your journey, okay? Let your inner power show itself. You are the driving force in your life and can accomplish a lot once your mind is set. So the most difficult thing to do this month is going to be to set your mind first and then have the courage to go for what you want. Because this month your opportunities are where your heart is. So try to figure out what it is. I cannot do it for you. Okay. So the first line for the present is here. Okay. Sorry, I just think. Yeah, it's just to go back to this card. It's an excellent regards to career goal. This one. It often applies a new job offer, or obtaining some kind of bonus or perk. It can also mean that you are making the decision to leave your current job that you had for a long time, perhaps due to the fact that you are not finding any challenges anymore, or interest in it. You may even have a desire to broaden your horizons and work overseas. You have a first here for something bigger. You want something bigger. Go for it, Sagittarius. Go for it. That's beautiful. We are here to want something bigger for us. We are not here to work 8 hours. We're here to experience. So if you think you have an idea, the success will depend on the energy you put in and the focus. All right. Believe in yourself for this project or whatever you want to do and frustrate you. Live your life. All right. So live your life fully and give yourself all the chances. You're an adventurer. You're a risk taker. Don't forget that. So, sorry, it's so many meaning in this card, and I know it's a general reading. I'm trying to talk to everybody. Some need advice in work, some it's relationships. So, yeah, for love, as an energy, it can hint to you being in some sort of turmoil in your relationship as well. Perhaps you have the tough decision of whether you should go through with a breakup or if you want to start a new relationship with someone. Maybe talks to someone in particular for that. Well, maybe those cards won't really give you the advice on how to make your decision, but it does. It will give you. It does give you the advice to not hesitate and make the decision in the first place. Knowing you will gain experience no matter what you decide. Okay. I think this is for someone here in particular. Okay. All right. So let's pass to the first line. That's the present in April. So we have the Seven of Swords. I call this card kind of the sneaky card. I mean, but with those cards here, the design is different. Normally, it's someone getting away with a couple of swords. But in this card, I don't know. It feels like someone had several choices and they've been reduced to two. Yeah, because it's normally a card of deception and betrayal. It indicates the difficulty of trying to get away with something undetected and unnoticed. Often when you do something in secret, hoping that you are safe and nobody will discover it, uh, something goes awry. And your secret is revealed to your embarrassment. So this card, therefore, it urges caution when attempting to use cunning or or deception to gain an advantage over someone or something else, okay? For sure, there are times in life when it is necessary to act like that or to do something in secret. First, you had to think on your feet and act in a way that was not exactly all above board. Mhm. Yeah, because the Seven of Swords indicate that you may be tempted to sneak away from a particular situation that is not working for you anymore, rather than dealing with it head on, because it feels like you don't feel ready to deal with the issues. So you're aiming for a solution where you can just escape and not have to worry about it all. Feel like running away from something, from a hard work or love. You may be procrastinating, and letting problems slip and become worse because you don't want to deal with them. Well, sometimes you just have to face what has to be faced. So the question is this realistic? Will this escape really accomplish what you want to and need to accomplish? Will it address the issues? Usually the answer is no, and it may just be an easy solution for now, I guess. Yeah, because you might think you have gotten away with something, but have you really? Could someone else suspect something? Is this going to come back to bite you again? Even if you manage to go undetected, be aware that in the long run, deception will not produce the rewards you desire and may instead cause significant damage to your relationships and reputation. So consider taking a more ethical and morally balanced approach to life from here on, okay? You might have got away with something, but there is eyes looking at you, apparently. So be careful. Oh, my Sagittarius, so funny. And then we have the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant is very much about doing the right thing. Oh, good. So you may be struggling with an issue and are unsure about what is right for you to do. Know that the answers are within you. Okay. Remember that the right thing is what is right for you also. Your romance is likely to be going very well, in a pretty traditional way, I will say. You know, the Hierophant is very traditional. Yeah, it's kind of telling you that now is not the time to back the system or to be unconventional anymore than you have to be. Yeah, it also tells you to act the way you will love someone else to act toward you as well. So it's really be careful on how you act here and the energy you're opening. There's a need to be right here, and apparently it's gonna serve you, and it's kind of like a warning, I would say. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened here, but it's warn you to go back on the right thing. So it doesn't mean following the system. It means the right thing you feel inside of you that you have to do. So it's already in. You have to follow your guts this month. And not do to someone else something you don't know, you don't want them to do to you, kind of. All right? Some nice advice. I like that. And then I have the Queen of Swords, too. I'm just saying that because the Hierophant is, you can see he's opening that box with the light coming out, and she is just down there. It's kind of the same light. And I would say, like, he wants this thing in this, he's watching her. He's watching her from this box here. And that's funny because, you know, there's a lot of triangle, kind of light triangle, and it's kind of fit her in the box. If you follow one of the, yeah, it puts her in the box. She's just perfect for his box here. And he is kind of looking at her, smiling and thinking about her. Maybe there is someone you are actually watching a certain way. So this can be a man, okay? Watching a person, and she's just perfect for this box. And those two are smiling to each other. And it's not really like a smile, it's not like really laughing at each other, it's like a clever smile, kind of. Maybe there's a kind of a game going on, but like light, like fun. So maybe he wants to put her in the box, or you, Sagittarius, want to put someone in a box and someone is playing with you. But she is perfect for this box, for sure. It looks like she won't get in like that easy. Well, that's the Queen of Swords, so that's not the easiest queen in the game here. If you're dealing with, this is an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, what is the other air sign? Balance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Libra, sorry. I say it in French. We say balance in French, but it's Libra in English, okay? So it's a sign, it's an air sign, the Queen of Swords, usually. Yeah. So it's kind of like very nice couple here. Still in the kind of game phase. Like we're playing with each other nicely, okay? It's fun. Mm-hmm. The story behind the Hierophant is the fool is struck with a sudden fear. What if everything he's worked for is taken away, is stolen or lost or destroyed or vanished? Or what if what he's created is not good anymore? He's in panic. So he heads into a temple where he found the Hierophant, a wise and holy man. So the fool tells the Hierophant his fears and asks how he can be free of them. And the Hierophant tells him there are two ways. Either give up that wish you fear to lose so it no longer holds any power over you, or consider what you will still have if your fear comes to pass after all. So the Hierophant tells him, if you did lose all you'd built, you would still keep the experience and knowledge that you've gained up to this point, wouldn't you? That is true, the fool says. But what about the community, the society, and friends? I value them. If I lost all, I'd lose them too, wouldn't I? Well, the Hierophant answered, not necessarily, with a warm glow in his eyes. You know those old people who knows everything? If your community has tradition that you all share, ethics and beliefs, then you will never lose. You will never lose that fellowship, even if circumstances force you to part. And you can pass that to your next generation as well. So when the fool heard that, he felt his heart at ease, and a sense of peace came to him. And then he went out of the temple and went to meet his friends. And tonight they will talk about how they can create lessons and tradition to preserve not only their experience and knowledge, but their community. Mhm. So the Hierophant provides the structure and security to go after the things in life you always wanted. You are encouraged to go after your dream, but not on your own. Maybe you are sharing a dream with your significant other. Together you will manifest something of both spiritual and material value. I don't know, maybe there's people that gonna find ideas like they're gonna have partnership or with their own significant, and this encourage you to do it because it's gonna be valuable spiritually and materially. So I don't know if couples has ideas or want to do something. Maybe he talks to someone. It's often like the Hierophant represent like a teaching mentoring role kind of. So as I see those two, they are both passionate about sharing their knowledge with the world. They are two people who share a similar life purpose and have a special connection due to this. They encourage each other. They often end up traveling together and they often stay very young at heart. They're always looking for new experience to share with each other. They're having a lot of fun together. And you can see they're smiling. They are happy, kind of. And they're just perfect for each other. She fit the box. So it can be a guy too, the Queen of Sword. Yeah, it's kind of a non-resistant kind of relationship where you can relax. You share the same beliefs and values as each other, and you don't have to work so hard to impress the other person. You are winning even when you are not even trying. Your significant cannot even imagine life without you, and you cannot imagine life without them. It's just so simple, so fluid, so good, we'll say. You are two equals who are best friends as well as romantic partners. It's also when the hierophant is in, is there is a waiting about to happen. If you are about, if you are asking about your relationship, the hierophant denotes a secure and stable relationship here. Okay, it's a very traditional man. Mm-hmm. It's the path you walk upon is one of enlightenment. Mm-hmm. Help those, I don't know why I'm saying that, but help those who were once like you. Be a light to your world, and not only will your path be enlightenment, but so shall you. Help, you're gonna be helping other people, and it's gonna help you. What you're doing for others will come upon you as well. It's a blessing here. You've been blessed because you helped around you. And there is all, as I said at the beginning, there is always eyes. And if you think there's nobody, there's eyes looking here. Yeah. For the Queen of Swords, who can be also a man, all right? So it can point to a woman in your life or a man in your life. This is a man or woman who is not to be trifled with. Often she or he will have dark hair or dark eyes. If it's not a person, she can point to the need for you to be forceful and honest in some situation to get your needs met. You may need to put your foot down. Yeah, it can indicate that your instincts are serving you well. You already know what it is you want and need. Now you just have to go after it. Be mindful of other people's boundaries as you're doing so. But however, this queen has forceful energy, which some people might find abrasive, kind of. Yeah, the only caution with this queen is to be aware the impulse to be too forceful. Yeah, we've all been told that we'll get more flies with honey than with vinegar, and there's a truth to this. I see for some or one person, your mother or mother-like figure may interfere in your relationship, whether she means to or not. Yeah, figure out where your boundaries lie with this and let her know, okay? This is certainly for someone. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords, man or woman, it's a private person. It's a woman who is blessed or cursed with sharp perception and highly honed intuition. She is analytical with a rather sharp ability to get to the heart of a situation, seeing exactly what is rather than what other would wish her to see. Very private. My accent, guys, I'm sorry. She's not willing to let people too close to her until she is satisfied she understands their motivation. So it's a person that will take time, okay, as a personality, very suspicious, okay. And if she can see, or he can see, kind of, be careful with that sneakiness with this person here. Yeah, because yeah, he or she is very private, and they don't let people get too close until she is satisfied and that she understands your motivations, you know. But once you want her as a friend, or he, it can be a man, she's very loyal, honest, and supportive. She's usually very intelligent. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is the air, so it runs the brain. It runs the brain here. So she's usually very intelligent with a dry sense of humor. Her penetrating insight will often reveal aspects of themselves to others that they had previously been unable to grasp. She is a capable therapist, teacher, or leader. She will be experienced in the flow of life, understanding a great deal about both the great triumphs and the deepest failings of the race. Sometimes it can indicate a woman in a particular phase of her life where she temporarily becomes a sword as a result of what happened to her. Yeah, it can be a woman passing through the aftermath of a divorce, because Queen of Swords is a suspicious and very brainy person who decided to think more with her head than her emotions. So it can be a passage as well. Okay, so it can be a man as well passing through something. So makes that person be the Queen of Swords, who a little bit colder than usual. Mm-hmm. It's also as a feeling. If it's not a person, um, take your feelings into consideration when making decision. Be fair in this situation. Be upfront in your dealing with others. Stand up for what you believe in. Speak up and speak out. Face up to the truth, no matter how painful it is. Wise up to what is going on around you. Don't let yourself be fooled. Get to the heart of the matter quickly. Get your facts straight. Anticipate problem. Keep your head and find a solution. Listen to both sides of the argument. Keep an open mind. Difficult decisions have got to be made. Weigh up the pros and the cons. Keep a clear head. Don't let your emotion get in the way. Be realistic in your expectation. Found the funny side of the situation. Don't be so serious. A little humor goes a long way. Offer constructive criticism. Own your own space. Be free. Be independent. That's kind of the feeling attached to the Queen of Swords. Yeah, but if it's a person, it's a man or woman, depends your situation. So it's a woman who has made some mistakes in life. She had to learn some talk lesson along the way and has worked hard to gain control of herself. She is in no hurry to make errors of judgment. So it's kind of asking you to think about what you have done in the past and use this information to make sure you don't repeat any negative patterns. Yeah, her partner might be lacking in the looks, maybe, department, but will definitely have a brilliant mind because he needs to match her intellect, kind of. So it can be a man too, asking for that. Yeah, she or he normally takes her time, not prone to jumping into bed with the first available man. She will use her mind to analyze the pros and cons of each man she meets and will make her decision after she has spent time conversing and observing mannerisms and actions. Yes, that won't be that easy, guys. When her partner does get to know her, he will realize that underneath all the sterile exterior lies a warm person. So it's a lot of shell. This is kind of a shell of your partner or the person you have your eyes on, right? Okay. Okay, for this line, so let's pass to the near future. So we have the Knight of Cups. So it's someone who's on a quest to declare his love. This is a knight in a shining armor. He's a singer, poet, and writer. He paints, maybe, very creative. Wherever he goes, he's artistic and incredibly lovable. He has a lot of charm and loves romance. It often talks about a creative phase in your life where music and art will play a huge part. So it also shows up when you are traveling and the travel gives you joy and meaning. So you might be traveling in April, guys. Your imagination will be at the peak. Yeah. Yeah, it might be someone takes you on a romantic getaway, or you are taking someone on a romantic getaway. If you're single, it represents a love interest here. In a couple, it's moving forward in a very positive way, and it often includes a physical travel. Gonna be a trouble here, guys. Good for you. Good, good, good. And it looks like a very good trip. And what tops that is the devil. Oh. The devil signify a feeling of stagnation and hopelessness, kind of. Self-motivation is needed. Listen to your inner voice and make the changes needed to unchain or unbind yourself from a negative situation. You see, this woman and man, they are just attached here and they're trying to kind of escape. But it's not going nowhere. It's about a release of feeling of entrapment. It's a release of feeling of entrapment. Laughter re-enters your life. It may also be indicating management of personal and business finance, very going well. It tells you that limitation can be overcome with strength and discipline sooner than anticipated. The devils in the reading suggest that feelings of helplessness can be defeated and there may be solution to the situation that have not yet been explored. Yeah. There was once hidden forces of negativity that constrain you and that tricked you into thinking you were imprisoned by external forces. The devil is an inner force within each of us. He represents our fears, addictions, and other harmful impulses. He's a master of deception and create the illusion that you are involuntarily bound to him. But actually, you are free to remove those chains. When you see the devil in the reading, ask yourself where you are feeling stuck or restricted in your life. You may be tricked into believing that you are being controlled by external forces when in fact you have created your own chains of imprisonment and powerlessness. A sense of hopelessness can accompany the devil. Because you feel that so much is outside of your control. You fear the worst. And this means that your fears have a hold over you and prevent you from leading a more fulfilling and optimistic life. So what are the addiction or attachment restraining you from experiencing the freedom of the Fool? Are you giving yourself over to the illusion or helplessness, despair? You can be also obsessed by a particular idea, situation. You are over investing yourself in one area at the expense of other areas of your life. Yeah, it can indicate an over dependence and yeah. You may have become so fixated and on becoming a millionaire or owning a fancy car that maybe you have forgotten the importance of investing in your relationships or yourself. You maybe have generated a belief that value lies in how much you earn or how much you own. You maybe have created an unhealthy bond with these materialistic desires, and you are now being controlled by this bondage. Yeah. So you might have an obsession or something that binds you that you have to work on. But that's funny. You have the Wheel of Fortune after and the Sun. And what I see when I look at this card is uh, you see that person trying to leave and then falling here. You can see the shadow of a body here in the middle. So you're gonna free yourself here. Boom. You get out of here. You fell here. And you finish on this swing. Good job, Sagittarius. So it's gonna be different step, but you're gonna get there, guys. You're gonna get out of this. Whatever is binding you here, you're gonna escape and come here. Better situation. So then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The wheel means movement, change, or evolution. Some of us rising, some of us falling, some dropping, some reaching the zenith, okay? But it means for that those changes will bring with them good fortune. You're going to get that money. You're going to get that job. You're going to get that promotion, that marriage proposal, that break you've been waiting for. That's the Wheel of Fortune promised here. It's a karmic payback for all the good things you've done in life. Yeah, whatever lotteries are out there, large or small, you've just won one. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune ends also an old way of life. A part of your life, if not most of your life, will be completely renewed. So it's a changement of life here. If you're in a relationship, your partner will renew you. Someone will come and bring in a new way of life. Your partner might even be from a different country than you, or you will move together to a new part of the world. Most of the changes with the Wheel of Fortune happens on the mental plane. Maybe also a new way to your job. It's completely push you in a new direction, to put you around people you normally would never have met, actually. It's also, the Wheel of Fortune describes a relationships between soulmates. I don't know if you believe in it, but soulmates who are destined to be together. So you might find your soulmate, guys. If you didn't already do it, it's gonna deeper. Yeah, and it can be two people from different places or environments. Yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune brings people together who usually would never have met, kind of. It's a cosmic matchmaker. Uh, so you will be meeting your soulmate through um, yeah, through what seems like complete chance, kind of. Well, that's a good thing. Hmm. Okay, and then I have the Sun in reverse. This is where you're gonna finish, kind of. The positive aspect to a particular situation may prove to be difficult. Some clouds may block the warmth, kind of. Hmm. You may have experienced setbacks that maybe damage your enthusiasm and optimism, and question and you lead you to question whether you can really achieve what you have set out to achieve. You may be reluctant to proceed, and you are no you're not really enjoying what you're doing. You feel like your direction and path are clouded. The sun is never negative, so it's just because it's in reverse. So this is only temporary. The obstacle you see that you see at this moment can be easily removed if you put your mind to it. It may just take a little more effort than usual. So it can be that definition, or the other one is, on the other hand, you may be being too positive. The perception of a particular situation is overly optimistic and unrealistic, kind of. You might have not a good sense of yourself and what you are and are not capable of. You may not be being truthful to yourself and to others, instead trying to talk yourself up when you know you cannot deliver. If it feels like you at this moment, then ask others for feedback and to give you a reality check, okay? It's gonna be one of those extreme that you're gonna feel might be like the mid-month of April, okay? But you came out from that to that, so it's good. You are not, you won't be bound anymore, but you're gonna have a question that you ask yourself for sure. But it's a good question, because you need question to find back yourself after being bonding. You need to have a certain sense of self, and you're gonna be in this period where you're gonna ask yourself those questions and renew yourself as well. Okay. Uh, so you might some people might do it in a too positive way, and some people in a too negative way. But you're gonna do the work, and I think it's gonna be at the end, since it's the sun, it's gonna be a good conclusion. All right. So you're gonna be doing the job well. Then I have the King of Swords, guys, reversed. So it usually represents a powerful or opinionated, forceful man in your life. Might have hair on the darker end of the spectrum. If it's not a man in your life, it might be you. He's not particularly open to new ways of doing things. So it will be difficult to get him to be open to any sort of change, kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're not that person, if you're not the man, hmm. Yeah, this man can walk the line between being a stereotypically man or he can overstep his bounds. If you know someone like that, so protect yourself and don't accept dishonesty from him. Okay, maybe someone coming very forceful to you and not wanting to change you. You will have to hold your ground, kind of. And if you're a man, you might be get in a phase where you're gonna be very uh, opinionated, and you need to just let go a little bit of it because it might affect your entourage in a certain way. Then I have the Empress. So the presence of the Empress is excellent news. First, if you're looking for harmony in your marriage or hoping to start a family, whatever artistic you are linked to might get more successful. It also suggests a very strong possibility of pregnancy here. Not necessarily yours, but you might be seeing a new addition to your family or a close friend in the near future. Maybe people around you guys. Yeah, the future will bring healing, and despite for you your emotion, yeah, it will bring healing to you, emotionally and physically. You're gonna be spending time walking on a new path. Your investments will pay off, but you have to be careful and focus on it. It's a lot of green, as you can see. It's a lot of healing. Maybe you're gonna be healing. I see the same color. You're gonna become, if you're a very opinionated person, very strong-minded, you're gonna become a little bit more sensitive. You're on the process to become more sensitive and more open to others, um, and sensitive to others' needs as well. It's kind of a healing of a hardness in your heart that you have in a certain way, and something gonna heal in you. It's a lot of green. Something gonna change in your personality. The Empress is known to be very wise as well, very giving. So you're gonna better yourself in a certain way, as a, become a better person. Not that you're not already good, but you're gonna you're gonna be better for others. Because maybe sometime, maybe you feel like that you don't understand why people are not seeing you the way you are seeing yourself, and you're gonna find out, and you're gonna change it, and you're gonna succeed in it. Yeah, you're gonna make a work on yourself, and I think it's gonna start from the near future here, when you're gonna feel in the sun and start really trying to find yourself here. Okay, then I have the fourth ones. See those people together. I think it's the beach, and they're just enjoying. It's celebration, good time. Happy and harmonious home environment, good news. The number 4 symbolizes stability and a firm foundation. You are now enjoying a period of happiness and stability. This card indicates a sense of harmony and balance, completion, time of peace and joy in life. That comes as the result of often difficult and challenging efforts. It's one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck, and it indicates general good fortune, satisfaction, and fulfillment. It also points to a marriage, maybe engagement, birth of child, maybe not you or in your environment, kind of a birthday, graduation, or other type of celebration that marks a special something. If you've been working on a project, you will reach an important milestone, and you have to celebrate in a certain way. You're gonna have to celebrate something. You maybe have completed a significant a phase of the project, and can feel very proud of what you accomplished. It's kind of it's time of joy and satisfaction in life, and represent the personal gratification of a job well done, a goal attained, or a vision beginning to be realized. Yeah, you're gonna be celebrating in April, guys. I don't know what it's gonna be, but there is something here. Okay. Then I have the Emperor reverse. The Emperor in reverse can tell us that we are giving our heart more than our mind and logic is telling us. It's not a bad thing, but it asks you to find a balance. Use your mind and your heart. This is what it means. You may be easily distracted now, and could find it hard to maintain your concentration or focus. But when you draw this card, it means that your concentration and focus is kind of vital now. You're gonna need it in April, so be careful to not go too much in a way and ignore the other. You need to find a balance between two things you have to do or you have to take care of. It can be also, if you consider yourself to be a methodical person, you may have fallen for someone who is not. Or it's gonna be happening, okay? So you have to consider where or how compromises can be made. If you don't want, yeah. Because if you don't find a compromise, the relationship has not a lot of chance to work. So be careful with this situation. You can talk to someone for that. So you have to find a balance there. Yeah, because the Emperor reversed lacks discipline and commitment to his partner or a situation or project. He can also have a tendency to have several partners. So he kind of, yeah. It's someone that maybe looks like he is in charge. So it might be the person in your life, or it's you, Sagittarius, if you're a man. It may be someone who shows up outside that he's in charge when actually he's not really. Or on the other hand, it can be you exerting negative control on someone. You may treat your partner like a child and take full control over what they should do and say. So be careful with that. Find a good balance in your emotions and put your concentration and focus on everything needed, not only on one thing, because you might go too much. So you really need to share your focus and put it a little bit everywhere when it's needed. Don't put it only on one thing, you might spoil it. This is what it says. So you need to find a balance again here on your energy concentration here. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Cups. So it's a card of change and transition from that. That's your conclusion to the Page of Cups. This is where you were, so it's coming from a sense of solitude. It's maybe you turn your back before on things that you could accomplish, and a little feeling of sadness kind of, and retreats. We're kind of disappointed in a certain way about things, okay? So this is what was. Your outcome in this reading would be the Page of Cup here. So you're coming from Eight of Cups to the Page of Cups. So it's a change, man. It's rising. It's going up. So it's a progression here. The Eight of Cups means that you will choose to leave a situation that is no longer working for you. So you did. Whether that's a relationship, a job, or a neighborhood. There may be some sadness involved, but in general, the separation is in your best interest. It was in your best interest. So you did a good choice here, and it brought you to being the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups signifies the beginning of a creative project or venture. It indicates that there is a creative energy trying to burst forth into your consciousness. So explore this newfound. Try to find out what it is and to deepen in it. You must be open to the unexpected, occasionally bizarre impulses of the creative spirit, and not shut out inspiration simply because it doesn't fit in with a rational point of view. So you might have your unconscious mind talking to you this month about creativity, and you need to follow it and not judge it. Yeah, the Page of Cups may also be an indication that your intuition is very sharp. And you may receive a message from your mind, from your unconscious mind. You might have a psychic experience also. So this is a very good time to trust your intuition. This is a good time to trust your intuition and your gut feeling. It can be also a positive message or a news that will come from your loved ones. You may hear about the birth of a child. Again, sorry, I'm not. This is what it means. So it's gonna be the birth of a child, an engagement, or a marriage. If it's not you, it's gonna be around you. Or a wonderful idea or plan. Are you gonna plan pregnancy? A travel plan, so it's gonna be travel. A new relationship. It's gonna be a message here. This positive message is unexpected but welcome. And you are likely to respond to the news or message in an emotional manner. Yeah, so something gonna come to you, a message about birth, whatever it is, new relationships, something expressed, and you're gonna be very touched about it. It's also a green light to tell you that you can show or express your emotions now. So you may be more emotional or moved by simple things. Don't be afraid to let your feelings show and to wear your heart on your sleeve. It is okay to be sentimental and romantic, so let your heart lead the way. It's a green light. It's like your inner child, this Page of Cups. It's useful, free, creative, intuitive, and inspired. And the page has never been taught to suppress his emotional and intuitive power. He's free to dream wonderful dreams and to create his life exactly as he chooses. It represents a renewal of emotion and creativity that brings you freedom. Yeah, it encourages you to take a fresh perspective on a difficult issue and to approach that situation with benefits of the doubt, love, and compassion. It also tells you to never stop listening to your intuition and believing in your dream. If you cease to dream, then your dreams shall never come true because they do not exist anymore. In your darkest moments, dreams can often provide a ray of hope. Dare to dream, and all things will become possible. So I'm trying to find this card. So you came from a place of despair and no hope, and you know, and just walking away and looking at your shoes and looking inside of yourself and be like destroyed kind of inside, from the inside, to having hope again, guys. Amazing, amazing progress. Congratulations, Sagittarius. You're on the good way to make things happen, because this is not making anything happen. This will. That's the first step, acknowledging your power in making your dream come true, and acknowledging that it's possible. Ooh, did I do 1 hour? I'm so sorry. Oh. All right, guys. I see you. I see you next month. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget, uh, watch this video again in at the end of March. It will make more sense, even mid-April. All right. All right, guys. I wish you everything perfect, and talk to you soon.